Welcome back to the Junkman, everybody. It's me, the Junkman, coming back at you with another video. And today we got a special guest, my brother, the Trunkman. Say hello, everybody.
Hey, everybody! I'm so excited to be here. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Now, you're probably asking yourself first off the bat are we twins? Yeah, we're twins. Although technically he was born first. What was it your mom used to say?
Worst comes first.
I remember that. And why do we call him Trunkman, you may ask? Why do they call you Trunkman?
I love to put stuff in trunk. Give me something I'm going to put it in a trunk. I love putting stuff in trunks.
That is true. He loved to put a lot of stuff in trunks.
I got junk in the trunk.
I don't know about that. Well, what are we going to talk about today? Well, you remember back in the 80s and early 90s when Tiger Electronics made handheld games? You remember that,
Yeah,
don't
I remember
you?
that.
It was a lot of fun. Well, it was kind of crappy, but I mean, for the time period, it was fun.
I enjoyed them.
I mean, it wasn't as fun as going to Stuckey's and buying a pecan log and an invisible ink pad on your road trip, but it was pretty fun.
I love going to
You like those ink pads?
Yes, I love those little ink pads. We used to
They
sit
were
in
a
the
lot
back
of
seat and
fun.
play with
They
them
were a
all
lot
the
of
time.
fun. I like the
They were
mystery
a lot of
ones.
fun. I love them.
But they also put their foot in action figures, or in this case, some dolls also, not just action figures.
I didn't know that.
They try to take over the market with action figures besides just handheld games. And some of them are pretty iconic and some of them's pretty terrible. But we're going to look at all of them. You excited? You ready for
I'm
this?
very excited. I'm very lost.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Let's start with one that I've already done a whole video on, and so we're not going to spend much time on it, but they did make it, so I had to bring it up.
Okay.
And that's action figures based on Land of the Lost. And of course, we're talking about the 90s remake, not the original classic from the 70s. Did you like that remake?
No, it got awful. Ugh.
I feel about how you feel about that right there. But let's take a look at least one figure from the line.
Okay.
Here you go, it's Kevin Porter. That's right, everyone's favorite character from the show, Kevin Porter. And the card is recyclable, so that's a good thing right there. He comes with blue jeans, a purple shirt, and has karate kick action. So he can kick a T-Rex in the jaw. I do like this one. It looks pretty awesome. I do like his red shoes. Good thing he's got two, or we could say he's the man with one red shoe. Remember that movie? I think Tom Hanks starred in that picture. That was funny. He has a logo on his shirt, and I'm surprised the Junkman hadn't sold that on his store website yet. Well, you got a point there. Maybe I should. Land of the Lost. Again, we did a whole video on those, so check that out.
Oh, that looks great. They look
I'm glad you
great.
like that. I'm glad you like that. So let's look at another action figure line they did more in the late 90s. They only had one figure in the line. Now, last year, Funko redid this and re-released it. And of course, tell them who we're talking about.
A Turtle Man.
No, not Turtle Man. Turbo Man. Let's take a look. Here he is, the electronic talking Turbo Man from Jingle All The Way. This looks a lot like the one that Funko released last year. The box is a little different, but overall looks about the same. And this figure may be slightly different also. But overall, if you can't find the Target electronic one, you'll want this one right here, trust me. What about you? Did you like Jingle All The Way?
I love Jingle. Whoa, I love that movie. It was so good. It was so classic Christmas movie. I love it.
I don't know if I can add anything else to that.
Can't.
Well, let's look at probably one of their biggest successful toy lines they did, and it was based on a cartoon. Cartoon about saving the planet.
Oh, I know what it is.
Tiger Toys, Captain Planet. Here's the all-American Captain Planet. If you ask me, he looks like a tube of toothpaste. It says he's a special superhero action figure. I don't know what's special about him, but he comes with a ring, it looks like. There was also this guy, who I guess is the villain of the show, Captain Pollution. We're not looking at the full line here. This is more just to show you what the company made. But Trunkman, tell me about this one here. Oh, this is Maddie. Oh, Maddie was a great character. Maddie was the cut-up. Sometimes Maddie didn't always recycle, and Captain Planet had to remind him, every kid recycles. Yep, it made me recycle. But here he comes with his little wheelbarrow thing. This is going to be a lot of fun to play with. I want to go on eBay and buy one right now. Captain Planet.
That was awesome.
Captain Planet.
She's come on TBS.
Saving the world, one tree at a time. Did you watch Captain Planet?
Yeah, TBS 305. I couldn't wait for
That's
it.
probably more than I knew about Captain Planet right there.
Captain Planet,
Now let's look at probably their best action figure line they did. These are real good looking figures, and it's based on a cartoon also. It's based on the cartoon Inspector Gadget.
For French Stewart.
No, not the one starring French Stewart. That's live
How about
action.
the one with Ferris Bueller?
No, not the one with Ferris Bueller either. That's also live action. We're talking the cartoon where he was voiced by Get Smart himself, Don Adams. Let's take a look at a few of them. Here he is in his Inspector Gadget outfit. Comes with a lot of accessories. I think that's a magnifying glass on a stick and a couple of other things. His little female friend is also included. She, of course, comes with the dog, a fake mustache to fool intruders, one of those big, silly Mexican hats, a skateboard with turbo jets, and I don't know what the other thing is. Something. It looks like something to catch bees in. I'm not really sure. And Trunkman, take the last one. Oh, it's Inspector Gadget, but he's wearing a purple trench coat this time. But it's odd because on the package he's wearing an orange trench coat. Why did they make it match? I'll never know. Now, I had a purple trench coat. I used to wear it to the park until the police said I couldn't come there anymore. Well, there was a lot more to it than just showing up to the park with a trench coat on. Trust me. Trust me.
Let's move on.
Spent a lot of years in therapy. So, let's look at another. You want to see the worst, probably the worst of all the Tiger toys? You want to see the worst of them?
I guess so. I'm kind of scared to say yes, but I guess I will.
Here goes, guys. Here goes. I never thought I would talk about this in a video and hoped I wouldn't. Full House. If you ever wanted a Bob Saget action figure, here's your chance. If you can call them action figures. Anything doll size, I just call a doll. These look more like dolls, like Barbies and action figures. But you have Bob Saget. Also in the box you have Danny, DJ, Stephanie, and the ugly kid, Michelle. Wait a minute, that's too many kids. Hold on. Danny's Bob Saget. Okay, Danny's Bob Saget, DJ, Stephanie, and one of the two ugly twin girls. Man, Full House in a box. You can also get a Full House that came with John Stamos. That's right, the summer drummer of the Beach Boys himself, John Stamos. And here he is with his wife, Becky. And, whew, I thought those twin girls were ugly, but never mind. Look at these ugly two. Trunkman, tell me about the other. Oh, I love this one. It's more like a doll size, but it's Jesse. Not only is it Jesse, it's rockin' Jesse. And he comes with a guitar that opens up that has a portrait of his family inside. His lovely wife and his two ugly kids. I love this. He even comes with a warning on the box not to eat the little plastic pieces inside. To be honest, it really doesn't look much like him. It looks kind of creepy. It looks like something you see at a wax museum. Whew, get this out of my face. You really didn't like that one, did you? You really didn't like that one. No, I don't blame you. I didn't like that either. But that's Full House. That's all they released. Sadly, they didn't release an action figure either in the box set or as a 12-inch figure of the guy that hosted Out of Control. He didn't have a family. He didn't have his kids of his own, so I guess he didn't get a box set, but he didn't get a figure. What's up with that?
That's not right. That's not right.
Now, the reason Trunkman is here.
Yeah.
You ready to talk about it?
I'm so ready.
You're excited.
I'm so excited. I just can't hide it.
One of Trunkman's favorite television shows ever is Saved by the Bell.
That's all right.
He's going to tell you all about the Tiger toys, Saved by the Bell, doll, or action figure, whatever one you want to call them. Oh my God, Saved by the Bell figures! This is awesome. This is awesome. I wish they were better, but we can't bitch about what we didn't get. Let's talk about what we did get. This is Kelly, played by Tiffany. It's odd on the box that says played by Tiffany. I don't understand that. Comes with fashionable clothes and a purse and a Bayside yearbook. Yes, it's even autographed by Tiffany Amber Thiessen. Or looks like it's stamped on there more than signed. It's Saved by the Bell. She looks so pretty in this. And it comes with some kind of little, I don't know what that is at the top. Some kind of brush or something. I tell you, kid, when I got this as a kid, I could not wait to get home and take it out of the box. And then you also have the stripper herself, Jessie. That's right, played by Elizabeth. Again, they didn't want to use last names. That's kind of odd. She also comes with an autograph that's stamped on the card inside and a Bayside High School yearbook. I want to look at every page of that. Oh, I hope Tori Spelling's in it. And she comes with a little purse right there. Now, I wish it came with a button so she could call all the men a male chauvinist pig. That would be an awesome feature. And she also comes with a big brush thing, whatever that is. And then there's Lisa Turtle, played by Lark. Lark, that's a funny name right there. That makes me laugh. Also signed, also comes with a yearbook and that big brush looking thing. But I'll be honest, she was the fashionable one of the show. Man, that girl could dress, and she could dress cheap. That's what I liked about Lisa. She could always find a bargain. She loved to go to the mall, but she knew how to save money. But this figure just doesn't really show her fashion sense. I'm sorry, it just doesn't do it, and they could have done a lot better. Now let's look at the boys. We have, of course, the dweeb of all dweebs, Screech. played by Dustin. And he signed it also, or stamped the card also, but it just says Dustin. Doesn't even have a last name. And that's one cool, groovy shirt. And again, I can't believe the Junkman hadn't sold that on his website. I can't believe I hadn't either. I really like that one. I'm going to have to put that at junkmanmerch.com, junkmanmerch.com, junkmanmerch.com. You know, you're always plugging your store. Anyway, he comes with the yearbook and that big brush thing. Looks like you brush a horse with it. What is that? And he got some very early hammer pants. And then we got the jock of all jocks, Slater, played by Mario. Oh, Mario. Somebody named that kid Mario on purpose. He also comes with a horse brush and the yearbook. And his name is stamped on the card also. Now, to be honest with you, this doesn't look like a shirt that Slater would wear. Not if you ask me. This isn't very Slatery. I wish he came with Artie, his pet lizard that passed away. Oh, what a sad day. I was never that sad again by a TV death until I saw Wade died on the Obi-Wan show. That was tragic. He got the green belt. I don't recall Slater ever having a green belt. He should have came with a football or a baseball because he was the all-around jock. And I wish he had a button. If you pushed it, he would have said, "Oink, oink, baby, oink, oink." That would have been awesome. Now let's look at the last one of the line. We're looking at Zach Morris. Yes, how awesome is this? Now he's wearing some kind of blue cheap windbreaker. I don't think he would have worn that, but maybe it's supposed to be his jacket from the show. It just doesn't look right, but it's okay, and I like his Levi's. They're very fashionable. It comes, of course, with a big horse brush, and he signed the card also, and it comes with a yearbook. You know what this is missing? We all do. A big brick cell phone. It should have came with that. That would have been awesome. Sadly, there's no Mr. Belding in this line. How can you do a line and not have the main Nimitz? It needed a Belding action figure in this line to give it more play value. I agree with you. It probably did need that.
It did. It really did.
I agree with you. Probably would have done better with a Mr. Belding. Mr. Belding.
Max Playset
would have been great, or a Max Playset.
See?
Well, that's a look at the time Tiger Electronics made action figures. Did you enjoy that?
I love that. That was a great video. We need to do more
You did.
together.
I
I
know you
love
did. Well, it looks like my battery's about to die, so we're going to get through this video. And
Hope my dog don't eat on my homework last night.
I gotta get out of here. Okay, guys, tell them goodbye.
Goodbye.
I want to thank you for watching. As always, thumb up, turn like my content, subscribe to the channel,
We'll
and we'll talk again soon.
Hey, Junkman channel popping though.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.